All right, folks, this is Doctor McFarland. It is Tuesday, a little past 4 o'clock, and we're going to do some cool unboxing today of some brand new units I've never had the opportunity to try, and this is my opportunity to try it. So this is the Boss GT1000 and GX100, and I think the GX100 actually has a touchscreen. This might be kind of neat to try out. So I've seen these at stores. I know they've existed out in the wild for many years. I just never had one in my own studio to try out. So thank you to Zounds.com for sending these out. I more than likely will be sending these back, but I do have the option to keep one or purchase one at a pretty decent rate. So that might be something that will happen. Especially if they are a little bit easier in programming than the fractal stuff, which I didn't mind the fractal at all. I could do it. It's just once you compare it to the ToneMaster Pro and the Headrush and even the Helix, which is pretty easy to figure out without a manual. The fractal is just way too deep for my needs, even though it does sound really good. And you can reassign the foot switches to be literally whatever you want them to be. But it was just too much money tied up in things that I just wasn't completely happy with. So I moved away from the fractal stuff. I still have a Kemper, which a buddy of mine is currently borrowing. And he's trying to decide if he wants to invest some money into a Kemper or not. And, he's had it for about a month now, and I haven't missed it. So that might tell you something about Kemper. What's this on my desk? I don't know. With all that to say, every single modeling unit on the market today and in the future are just all amazing. I mean, they sound simply amazing. You can't find a bad tone from any of them. It's just all a matter of what kind of cab have you chosen, what kind of mic do you have on the cab, and where it is on the speaker. What kind of amp model did you choose, and did you have too much bass or treble, or just dial things in like you would in a real physical amplifier. So anyway, without further ado, leave your comments in the comment section, and I will see those here on the screen. And I'm going to grab a box right behind me, which has the units. I'm just going to start unboxing and see what we have in this stuff here. So. All right, folks, here we are. Nice big box. And we got the not so special scissors. Just gonna plop this open. All right. Lots of paper. A lot of fun paper. We'll just throw it out over there. So this is the GX100, and it's a good looking box. And then we have the GT1000, which is also a nice looking box. So let's dive into the GX100. It's a smaller unit, and it does have a touchscreen, which is going to be interesting. So I'm not quite sure how that's going to work. Let's see what we got here. Okay. I think I have the box upside down or something. There we go. Let's flip it over. So this is what the other side looks like. So you got the little blob things here you can touch and like move around and whatnot. And we have installation stuff. We have the power supply. So this is technically a demo unit. This is not a brand new unit that they're sending me. Because like, why send someone something that's brand new and you can just send them a demo and get the same experience going here. Let's take that off. So it has been very cold here in Tennessee. And snowed a little bit Sunday morning, but not too bad. And we'll make sure we keep all this stuff intact, just in case I send it back, which I will. I mean, I'll hang out for a little bit, but we'll send it back eventually. All right, GX100. So here we are. It's not too small, but not too big either. And we have plenty of ins and outs on the back. So we got input, output, phones, send and return, amp control levels, expression stuff, MIDI in and out. Optional Bluetooth dual adapter required for Bluetooth support. So it's kind of neat. I guess you just peel this off like so. There's a Bluetooth adapter thing. Not sure what that's about, but I think you can control these units with a phone app or something. But anyway. My light is all right. So let's get rid of this headrush unit here, and we'll plug in this other one. Just pair it off. All right. So first of all, guitar into the input jack, easy peasy. We'll do the cables here for the left and the right inputs, which is going over here to my audio interface. And we'll get this thing going. We'll just route it all the way from over there to here. Okay. And we'll push the button. Alright, there we go. This is cool. Alright, let me switch my view here. Split gear. It's going to have to need to be that. And this is going to have to come down. Readjust this a little bit. Alright, you're not going to see the screen all that well, but if I go into menu, information, it's not going to be it. Hardware settings, amp control, auto off. What's that? Oh, the power. Okay. Press and hold LCD brightness. We were going to bring that down to 1 or something like that. Maybe I'll put this on autofocus. Yeah, autofocus is good until you put your hand in front of it and then it starts focusing on that. So it just is what it is. But that's fine. So far it's not too bad. Make sure this microphone stays over here. I'll move this over this way. Maybe I'll turn down this snuff. Because you either get the full brunt of, not brunt, but just the full scope of this, or you you can't see the screen very well, like what you're seeing. So I can see it just fine right here. But all right, so far it's cool. We got Bluetooth, MIDI. Okay, got that. Pedal calibration set to minimum. Press right. Oh, right. Set to max. Press right. Test pedal switch push. I don't know what that means. I'm pushing. No idea. Alright, so far what we have here is something like that. So we got your bank. You can bank up and down, which is kind of neat. So here's your banks right here. So bank up and down. Crystal clean. You can just go through different user presets. I wonder if there's in and out settings right here. Input settings. I mean, the touchscreen is very nice for sure. Output select. So we got line phone recording, JC120 return, JC120 input. We got different cantata stuff, which is cool. Tube combo return, input return, bass tweeter. Okay. We'll just do line phones for output right now. We got global EQ, which you can go at the lows, and then how do we select? Oh, there we go. So the page buttons right here goes from the top row to the bottom row. So now I can adjust the high gain. I can adjust the high mids, the Q on the mids, the high mid gain. Now I can go back to the low mid gain, low mid Q, low mid frequency, low gain. Okay, cool. Kind of like that. We can also turn it off, which I'll go ahead and do. And then more output settings. So negative 10 dBu chooses setting for guitar amplifier, which I'm not using a guitar amp. I'm choosing the +4 chooses setting for a line mixer recorder. So that's what I'm doing. Because if you have it set to guitar output, then your output is going to be pretty low compared to what it could be. And you also have your output wheel right here. So, all right, this is a Candy Apple Red Telecaster from Kiesel Guitars, and it is very nice. Very, very nice. So let's put the headphones on here. Let's go to the tuner. Okay, so just push it to go to the tuner. So that's pretty nice. It would be great if I was actually plugged in. That would be good, wouldn't it? Let's go to my headphones here. Make sure these are not muted. Check 1, 2, check 1. Okay. All right, so we're going to tune. So when it's in the middle, then we're on. We got Dwight Bailey in the house. What's up, man? And Kiyoki. Hey, man, you got tons of noise coming through your audio. Great. Great. Maybe that's why no one's paying attention. All right, so I should be back here, even though technically I can't really hear anything in my headphones. All right, so anyway, if I strum all the strings, you can see here on the screen that is showing me where I am. So that's kind of neat. All right, here's the tuner, and I'm really loud. So. All right, so what we have here is whatever this preset is. Let's go to here. Jazz Club. This is the interesting part about I can't hear myself. That's good. This is the interesting part about checking presets, because some some factory presets just aren't that great, but that's interesting. Okay, let's go here, slow dance. It's a little dirtier than I would imagine it to be. Overtone organ. Okay, so I'm going to hold for manual mode. And this essentially gets me into where I can turn off different things. So. All right, very interesting. Now, this is not, so far, I don't really have any indication at all that this is going to work like a Helix or work like a Headrush or anything else. It's very menu-based, these boss units are, regardless if it has a touchscreen or not. But if I click on Effects, okay, so that takes me there. Effects Palette. Okay, I see. So if I click on Effects, this takes me to where I have all my different effects here, right? I can click on that one and then adjust, I can change the boss type to like decomp, orange, that kind of stuff. So. Okay, what if I want to do, let's just tap on the amp. Now I can change it from like British stack to diamond amp, which is like a Vox, Tweed combo, which is your Fender, deluxe combo, I wonder what that is, twin combo, JC120, X modded, X high gain, X crunch, juggernaut, maximum premium, natural, transparent. So. How like bypass it. just tap on it. And that's the thing as well. You can have two separate paths here. So you have the amp X mod and they have the amp transparent. So if I go back here and I change this to X high gain. Maybe I hit right. Maybe executing. See, I have no idea. I changed something, but I don't know why it didn't save the setting. So it's just kind of strange. Let's go back here. Let's go select. So you can push it, and that turns it on and off. Let's go to mix, and let's put it on pan left right. So that makes it stereo. Let's go back down here now. And okay. Interesting. We'll make it single mode. And that's how you can choose between channel B and channel A. So let's go to A. Okay, great. So let's, we're going to do stereo mode. So I am literally learning as we go here, folks. But it's not too bad. All right, let's see here. We got, well, as good as those presets can get. I know, right? Well, they already sound fine. It's just, so far there's not a way that I can see that you can just have a blank slate and then you just start adding in your stuff. Like, you're always presented with something in a preset. Unlike the head rush, that you can just have a blank preset or blank rig and just drag in whatever you want. So okay, so with this, let's go back to a let's go to a deluxe combo. Turn the gain down. We'll turn the level up. Okay. Delay is on that one, so. See, I don't like that at all. So what I'm going to do is let's go over to okay, we got overtone. I wonder if I can move this. How do I move it? Enter, push. Yeah, okay. So you got to push in and then turn to move things around. Okay, so now I'm going to change this to be something different. hopefully. And I can't change it. I don't know why. Let's go here. Let's go to yep, we're going to override it. We're going to make that a boost. And now we can have a clean boost, mid boost, or treble boost. Let's see what else we got. We got distortion. Okay, let's turn the drive down. Let's go to A distortion, fat distortion, lead, rat, governor, gov distortion. So I guess to get the settings, to effects, you just always push the effects button there. So if I go back, there's my effects button. Control expression, menu, exit. Okay, so you got effects, then you got exit. Lock and hold. Okay, that didn't do anything. Yeah, so for manual 4 right here, I want to go to that overdrive and turn it on. So there's my chorus. Here's my compressor. Oh man. All right, menu, control mode. This mode lets you recall and use the memories that are saved in the unit to operate the functions that are assigned to them by memory. Okay. Gotcha. Hardware settings. What's the lock? Oh, you can either lock the knobs, the touch screen. Okay, that's interesting. Amp control. All right, so you can see I'm going to have to crack the manual just a little bit to figure this thing out, because I want to assign my overdrive to 4 over here. Let me go back. Let's exit out of this. And then, like, I can't touch it. I can't do this. Because now I've just changed it and I didn't save it. So there's that. Let's go searching around for some other presets here. I'm going to hold. We'll go back to this. So I essentially have 4 presets within a bank. So I'm going to bank up and then choose this one. Go to here. Go to here. Yeah, I'm really interested in seeing what other banks I can go. So there's U banks, and then there's a P bank. So this is way more involved. comments here, folks. We got Still Kyoki. We got Lewis. What's up, man? Play some reggae. I don't know a lot of reggae. Your mic level's way low compared to your guitar. Well, come on. Let me turn it up then. How about that? Is that better? Check 1, 2. Check, check. So now I feel like I'm clipping a little bit. No idea how this is sounding. Andrew Collins asked if I'm going to the NAMM show, and I'm not going to the NAMM show because how I would usually get there is with my company, and they are scaling back the number of people that are going in the booth. So I will not be going. I will be here working on other projects for the company and whatnot. But yeah, there you go. I'm not going to the NAMM show, which is fine. I mean, it's honestly a lot of work, a lot of walking, a lot of talking and going hoarse for really no reason at all. So if I were going just as a normal patron, maybe just for one day, like walk around for like 4 or 5 hours and just be done, that's fine. But when you go with a company, you are required to work and do a lot more than just walking around and having fun. So not saying NAMM isn't fun. Maybe after NAMM is way more fun. Like the nighttime events are more fun because you can actually just hang out with friends and eat and do some more hanging out than more eating and whatever else. But the actual show itself is very long days, lots of talking about the same product over and over and over again. And it sounds exciting, but to people that actually have to work it, it's a lot. There's a lot going on. So, all right, so far, I mean, the GX100, I could probably make a preset with a clean amp, some delay, reverb, tremolo, overdrive, and compression. And that would be more than enough for the bulk of what I do here in the studio and playing at church and whatnot. So, because even right there, that sounds really good, I think. We got Control 2. Yeah, it's my tuner. Control 1 is turning on and off the delay. Let's turn that off. Expression pedal is that. All right, let's switch it over to the GT1000 now. And by the way, Andrew, this is a Kiesel candy apple red Kiesel Telecaster, and it is glorious. Look at that matching headstock right there. That's nice. Yeah, as far as the audio issues, last week, for some reason, my black hole channel driver thing that I use to send level from my interface to Ecamm Live wasn't working. I just have no idea why. And I'm not even sure right now if I'm getting stereo or not. It looks like I just have like a mono channel coming in. So I'm still baffled of why that's happening, but it is what it is. So I figured it out, but it looks like I needed a little adjustment on the levels. All right, so it says see ya. We'll unplug that. All right, we got this taped up here. I think the key with Boss products is to just keep them real simple. And not trying to make every preset like a kitchen sink preset. Oh yeah, this is a hefty boy right here. It's pretty nice though. Pretty nice. All right. So far, I do like the Helix and the Headrush and the Towmaster Pro. And even the Fractal at this point. But really, I mean, the Fractal is not very self-explanatory. And it's just nice when you can open up a box and not have to read a manual to try and figure things out. Which is what I'm doing right now. I'm just literally trying to figure things out on the fly. But one thing I do know about Boss units are they have this cool option called current number. And what that means is, let me get some things plugged in here. So if you look at the top, we do have XLR outs, but we also have mono or 1/4 inch left and right outputs. So I'll just use those for now. And we'll go over here, plug that in. That. And what that can be used for is the sub out or the XLR out is used to go to your front of house. And then you can set the 1/4 inch outputs to bypass the cabinet, and it can just go straight to a power amp and a cab on the stage. Okay. So here's the Boss GT1000. And I'm sorry I have a camera in front of me, but there's just no good way to have like something in front of me. Unless I had the camera like really high, but then it just can't get high enough to like be out of the way of this view and then look down and all the different stuff. So it is what it is. But same thing as the other units. Let's go to menu. And let's go to... Okay, so this is not a touchscreen, obviously. Let's do this. Okay. Maybe push. Yep, we're going to push. We're going to... What's the knob thing? Patch select. Preamp 1, aired preamp 1, bass, treble, BPM, patch level. Oh, weird. Okay, so you can just go in, you can adjust the knobs to be whatever you want them to be. Let's go to other. Okay, so other, there's the Bluetooth ID. So we can turn that on. Let's make it be 1. Bluetooth is going to be on. Not demo mode. Okay, let's bring the contrast of the screen down so you can see that a little bit better on the camera there. That's how it works. Auto on and off. Okay, so let's exit out and exit. All right, so here's our main number 1 preset. So what my goal is, if when I learn this current number and how to do it on the actual unit, what I would like to do is utilize the control 1, 2, and 3 for some on-off things, but also make it to where when I hit number 1, it goes to that preset. Then when I hit it again, it can bring in some other things. Like I can have it on a clean sound and then bring in some tremolo without having to use up like control 1 and 2 for other effects to be on and off. Okay, so let's just bring up this volume here. Let's see. Are the effects in those units the same? Yeah, they should be the exact same as like literally all the other Boss units they've ever had. So the Boss MS3, which is like the small little multi-effects unit thing. The individual stomp pedals, the Giga delay, you know, all the different Boss delays and reverbs they've had over the years should be all the exact same effects. They do have this AIRD software or functionality that is supposed to. Alright, so I had the expression pedal down, which is currently set to volume. So. Alright, if I push the control 3 that goes to my tuner, so let's tune one more time. Okay. So I'm approaching these boss units like if I were stuck on a desert island and this was the only thing I had that I could use to create guitar tones. As long as I had a guitar at some point of some sort. I'm just trying to approach it like, okay, I got to figure it out. Just make the best of what it is. I never, you know, at that point I've never used. If you're on a desert island and that's all you knew, then you've never even tried a Fractal or a Toolmaster Pro or a Headrush or a Helix or a Quad Cortex or a Kemper or just all these other units. Maybe a Tonex floorboard, maybe after NAMM, who knows. I know nothing about that, honestly, but it's something I've been wishing that Tonex or Amplitube would do, which is incorporate their Amplitube plug-in into like an actual floorboard unit with all the cool sounds that they have. Yeah, I would go for that. So anyway. I do like that it has the input and the output levels right across the top. So if I bring up the patch level right here. Right, so I can just kind of even out the different presets that I have, or patches, if that's what you want to call them. What up, Joel? It is Taco Tuesday, man. Taco Tuesday. All right, now at this point, if I hold down control, okay, that's going to go into my bank up and down. Then I can see my, whatever this is, my division, so channel select. Okay, switch back to my clean, or whatever that is, delay. So that says master delay, but then this one is just a even more delay. Okay, here's a little tremolo. All right, so far this preset right here is actually pretty close to what I would want it to be. Here's some phaser, which I never use phaser, and then here's a distortion. Okay, so not too bad, but I'm going to clean up this amplifier a little bit. So let's actually go to the gain and turn it down, because these knobs are already preset to change certain things. So Let's just turn the gain down. Why do we have so much gain? All right, now what I want to try and figure out is hit effect. And we have this really long string of just everything. So it's kind of crazy. We're going to select this over here. Okay. Let's see what it is. So there's a treble boost that's on. I'm going to turn that off. Well, no, because currently you can see that. Well, I don't know if you can see, but there's a path that goes up this way. So it goes up and then over. Then if I do the channel select, now you can see that it goes down like that. So that's kind of cool. That's how they can get away with like the spillover and the tails and the gapless switching and all that when they go between presets, because they literally keep the same kind of elements in the same area of the patch or preset, and the computer doesn't have to overthink like, okay, what do I have to spill over and all that kind of stuff. So we also have a effects loop, in and out or send and return. So let's go back to here. And let's go to our amp. We're currently on X high gain, which is way too high gain. So let's go to our deluxe combo. Let's turn it up about 43. All right, Joel, what do you think of the new Telecaster here? This stupid thing is in the way. There we go. Oh yeah, baby. So candy apple red Tele from Kiesel Guitars with a matching red headstock. So it's just really amazing. It helps me get my country on when I'm eating my tacos, you know. Okay, one thing I have noticed from watching other videos is the sag is currently on 0. If you crank it all the way up, you get more of that tube feel from the sound. So I guess, or something like that. Let's go maybe the opposite way. Let's go the opposite way. Okay, not too bad. Let's turn out the gain a little bit more. Okay, here's the middle position. Okay, I like it. Using the page buttons, we can get over to the bass. The bass is up pretty high. We'll turn the bass down a little bit. So, okay, we have a gain switch. We can set the middle solo switch. So that's kind of neat. And then we have stomp box. What is that? Ooh, what is that? What's happening here? What? It's going between like amp 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna have to look at that in the manual because I don't know what that means, but it's kind of neat. So let's go back a page. Let's exit out. So once again, I'm back on my clean sound now. I'm gonna kick in some delay. Which I really need. See, I don't want the master delay there. So I want that to be like a tap tempo. And right now I have no idea how to do this. So I'm going to hit right. So let's just blow over this preset. Let's just make it my own, shall we? So let's go into menu. Let's go to control assign. Let's make... what's tempo hold? What's that? What's that? What's tempo hold? Okay. I still want to make this master delay a tap tempo. So, is that currently... Yeah, that currently didn't do anything. So let's go back to menu. Control assign, control function. And my master delay, I'm going to set this to... let's see, where's my stuff? Effects trigger, reverb, looper, metronome, getting closer. Okay, we're not getting closer. I want this to be tap tempo. Okay, amp 1 solo, that's cool. Amp 2. Wow. Do a lot of stuff with it. Okay, manual tuner, tuner, manual, tuner, master delay tap. There we go. That's what I want right there. So now you can see it flashing on the screen. Okay. Now, I'm not special at all, but I have had some experience in the past with boss units. So you just have to go into a menu and just find how to do all that. But it is nice that you can just go to one single page. Just go bam, bam, and then there's all your foot switches here. Bank up and down, control 1, 2, 3, and then your function buttons of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it's currently set to patch. Unless you are in manual mode, and then you can have those be something different. But I guess right now, this is currently division 1, divide 2 channel select, like so. Then this is master tap, which is cool. And then we got the tuner, like that. Okay. And then to go to the other view, you hold this one, because that's your manual and memory mode right there. So hold it again, and there you go. That's all the things I would need to do. So I'm going to go in and tap this. 2, 3, 4. Okay, now that is not actually adjusting my tap tempo. I don't know why. Oh man, okay, this is dumb. Let's go back to effect. Okay, I think I see what's going on here. I think I see. So we're going to do this kind of thing. Bada bada bo. So this is my master delay right here, which I might want on. But my delay 1 is currently assigned to that switch. So what I'm going to have to do is this. Let's go back to menu, go back to control assign, control function. Oh, geez. No, that's not what I wanted. Oh, I see. Okay. So we got delay 1 tap. Okay, let's just do that. That's fine. Let's execute that. So now we got... Okay, and now my actual delay is kind of wonky. So let's go in and let's adjust this type. And let's make it... Okay. Feedback, high cut. I would need to figure out how to get subdivisions on this thing, because I don't know how to do that. It's currently giving me this mumbo jumbo, which I need to go over and maybe turn off this master delay. Okay. So I didn't say this was going to be easy, but it is cool. Yeah, thanks for the comments on the guitar. I love this guitar. It is pretty neat. All right, now the other issue is I need to turn down the effect. Let's turn that down. Let's also turn down the high cut to really darken it up a little bit. Like so. I still don't know what the stomp box thing is. What is a stomp box? No idea. All right, I wonder. Let's go back here. I literally have one reverb block. It'd be nice if you could have two reverbs. It's like instead of having one of these delays, let's actually do that. Let's go over here. Let's go to like delay 4. Let's turn it on. And you can't change the type. Okay. Okay, let's not turn that on. Now, the other things you can change the type of is the different effects blocks. So you got effects 3, which is currently set to tremolo. And that's on this switch, I think. Yep, it's on there. And then we have... Oh, I see. Wow. Okay. So we have effects 2, which is before the amplifiers. Let's actually move that. Let's move that all the way over here. Let's do that kind of thing. Okay, that makes me a little bit happier. So then the effects 1 is set to phaser, which I never use a phaser. And then we have that. We already have distortion 1 and 2 over there, which is what that is. And then we have that. Oh crap, what's happening? Okay. All right, so this means I should be able to go in and set this effects 3 to be anything that I want. So I'm going to make this be a... What can I make it do? Touch wall, bend, slow gear. So I can make it be a fade in. Or something like that. Rise time can be longer. Jeez. Let's turn it on. Something like that. We'll make it we can make it a sitar. I'm not going to do that. Rotary. Okay. Ring mod, pitch shifter, phaser, pan, overtone, octabass, humanizer, harmonist. Let's make that a major third. Yeah. All right, acoustic guitar. All right, so with that said, I'm just learning this as we go. You can't make the effects be another reverb, which I would kind of want. Okay. That actually kind of stinks. That really stinks, man. What's all this stuff? Mode, single, channel select, stereo link, global EQ, patch level, BPM, key. Okay. So sometimes I would want to go in and be like, all right, I want to make this like a really ambient kind of thing. Let's not have that be on. Right? But maybe I want some kind of shimmer sound. Which is not on very much. So it's just not going to have that Strymon type thing going on with this. There is a dual thing. Let's see. Oh, type 1, type 2. Oh, weird. Okay. Okay. So we can have one type be on the dual reverb. We can have one type be a room and the other type be a hall or something like that. Lots of parameters there. Choose from. Terra Echo. Okay, that's really all the options that we have. So nothing to write home about in the reverb department of making it like really ethereal and all the things that I would want to do with the reverb and delay and whatnot. So just know that if you're going to use a Boss unit for immaculate reverbs and delays, then it's just not going to be there. You're going to want to choose something else. Yeah, Louise, the overtone is in there, but I'm not going to use it in this preset here. Let's write that. Execute. All right, so we just basically have it set up as a normal pedal board. Stuff like that. I can go back into effect. You can see I'm kind of getting around pretty fast now. It's not that bad. Let's turn down the effect level to like around 50 or so. Let's make the density a little higher. Okay. Now, the only thing I want to do is make that delay set to I want to set it to a dotted 8. So let's just go all the way up in time. Because I think you have to adjust it all the way through the millisecond area. Or something. Wait. Okay, there we are. So you have to go a little higher to do the subdivision thing. So so 500 milliseconds is your quarter note. So tap, 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 tap. If I tap twice as fast, right, then, crap. It's just not, it's not that intuitive to do. Oh my gosh. There's my dotted eighth. Two, three. That so it executes. Okay, a little tremolo. Okay, a little distortion. Let's go back to effect. Let's go up here. And let's turn down our level, turn down our drive. Let's go to a blues OD. Okay, let's go to a centaur, like a centaur. Turn out the drive a little bit. Okay, not too bad. Here's a Proco rack. Here is a governor. The metal zone. I kind of move this out of the way a little bit. Hey, that's rock and roll right there. We got some fuzz stuff going. High band drive. All right, going into like the bass drive stuff. Distortion plus. Okay. Natural OD, which is going to be your transparent overdrive. Warm OD. Okay, turn it off. All right, so honestly, if I would have bought this for real and took it out of the box and started playing with it, I'd probably just send it back. You can only have one reverb. I mean, if you're going to do that, you might as well just buy a Fractal FM3 and maybe get some way more options or something. But, yeah, I just wouldn't go very deep on this unit at all, because once you get past one or two presets, it's like, all right, you can pretty much do everything you need to. I had that set to where you can change that. Let me go back in. Control function. All right, so divide one, channel select. All right, there we go. All right, so now at this point, I should be able to, yeah. So now I'm going in between my clean amp and my overdrive amp. But you can still turn on. I see. All right, so I would probably opt to do this. Let's try this. All right, I just put the DS1 or the distortion one before both things. So that way, even regardless if I turn it on or off, it'll apply to both. So. And with that said, let's go in and let's change this type to a tube driver or a tube screamer kind of thing. So drive all the way down, level up. Cool. Alright, now from there, since we're on the bottom path, let's just go adjust the gain or the amp type. Turn the gain down a little bit. Necrodogs, what's up, man? Woof, woof. Where's my mouse? Why is my mouse working? Have you enabled Effects 3 and the mastering effect? Mastering effect. I have no. I literally just got out the box, man. I don't know. Effects 3 is all the way back here, and that's currently set to acoustic, whatever. But what should it be set to? What do you want it to set to, Dave? Because I can set it to whatever you want. Yeah, I don't know what Effects 3 needs to be. And under Master, you just have patch level and some other stuff. So, and the mastering effect. I have no idea. Necrodogs, this is a Kiesel Telly with candy apple red or red metallic, as they call it, finish. And this is now my quintessential Telecaster right here. It has the nice arm bevel. It has the belly cut on the back, so it's nice and comfortable when you play. And never played a Sir before, but you know, it's pretty good. Yeah, I just don't know what these other things do. Okay, so you got the, oh, I see. So you got the main 1/4 inch outs here. And then you have the sub XLR outs. And you can select the output that you want those to be. Which is pretty cool. Pretty cool, man. Okay, the end of that makes sense now. I have no idea what the mastering thing does. Yeah, the matching headstock on this was the you know, the deciding factor, really. It's really good. Let me go back to the amp down here. And I want to turn down the gain, turn down the resonance, turn down the bass, turn up the treble. Maybe not that much. The gain switch. Cool. High gain. Let's keep it in the middle. And yeah. So now I have my clean and then my overdrive. We can go to the EQ, and there's a parametric, there's a graphic, and yeah, we have all this other stuff, so very cool. Let's cut some 5. Let's boost some 125. Let's raise some 2 and some 4. Yeah, so Necrodogs, here's the clean on the bridge pickup. Here's the middle position. And then here is the neck. Okay, let's go to the EQ up here. And let's change this to graphic. And let's do the same thing. Let's cut some 5, boost some 4. Just get a little extra shimmer on top. And then go to the actual amp. And we'll boost some mid, some top, cut some lows, cut some mids. Maybe too much. And let's go over and let's turn on the compressor. A little too much. A little too much attack. Cool. Yeah, these pickups are the Seymour Duncan Antiquity pickups, so they should be very Telly-esque. So you can just dial in the amp and pedals however you want, and it should sound pretty good. Alright, I'm pretty sure I have dialed in a great preset here that I could just use and, you know, use whatever. So I can still do my expression. That. Alright, let's hit effect one more time. Go over to our tremolo. And let's turn the depth down a little bit. Also turn the rate down. Trigger rise time. Yeah. back to the menu one more time. Control mode. So we got manual mode, pedal board mode. That's just, or memory. So let's go to pedal board and see what that does. All right, so now you can see we have way more stuff to go. And if I hold down switch 3, it doesn't do anything. Okay, interesting. So if I exit back out, what if I go back to effect? I might have just redone everything I just did. Yeah, I don't know what just happened. Actually, let's go back here. Okay, very cool. So I guess this mode is just for, you're not really switching a whole lot of stuff because you can't really do the bank up and down. You can't even hold or anything. It's just, it is what it is. We got the phase. We have the flange. We have the chorus. Or the tremolo. We have the chorus. We have the master delay. We have some overdrive. More overdrive. And then tuner. All right. There you go. How did I even get there? We went to control mode. And let's bring it back to memory. And then we can do that. There we go. I would probably have it in this mode. So that way you can still get to your patches. And then when you go into manual mode, you just see the bare essential things you need. You don't need a full-on pedal board. And that's just what you want to do. So... And yeah, I think I just overdid anything I was working on. But anyway. All right, there you go, guys. It's definitely not my favorite. So far, this is between the Fractal and the Boss as far as like not the easiest unit to use or dial in. But if you give it some time and really just, learn what it does and how to do certain things, then it's not a bad unit at all. It doesn't sound bad. The tones I think are fine, but so far it's just not my favorite to use compared to Toemaster Pro, Headrush, Helix. Really just those three. I did have the Quad Cortex at one point, but I sold it. I currently have a friend borrowing the Kemper, which I'm not missing that at all. And Fractal stuff I sold. What other main unit is there? Headrush, Toemaster Pro, and Helix. Yeah, those are about it. Those are my main things. And so yeah, Boss GT1000, very sturdy. These will be units I will not be keeping. I just don't see myself really enjoying using these units. But I will take some time this next month while I have it, and I'll do a full deep dive into how to use the unit, how to maneuver around, dial in tones, save them so you don't lose things, which is probably a good thing. And but yeah, very cool. It is what it is, and I hope you enjoyed this little live stream showing up how to unbox them and just how to use it a little bit. So if you guys have any questions about anything, leave a comment on any of my videos or send me a direct message at drmcfarlandstudios.com, and I'll get those and I'll do whatever. I will be doing a Head Rush live stream for the Flex Prime and building rigs. So if you want to help support the channel, go to my website, which will have a link down below in the description, and you can sign up for that course, and you can download all the rigs that I've made in the past, present, and the future, and you just go help support the channel that way, and you get something. You probably get a lot more in return than I'm getting, but it's a two-way street. You know what I mean? All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I am Dr. McFarland. I will see you in the next video. Keep rocking.